Hello, Poudre School District families, educators, and other people that might be helping Poudre School District students learn. My name is Alex Anderson. I'm a school counselor at Cruz Elementary School. I'm here today to tell you about an online learning behavior flowchart. I should say right off the bat that the chart was designed by Megan Kramer, who is the BCBA at Elementary. I'm just here to tell you about it. So oftentimes when a student's having trouble with online learning, we can look at their behavior and it can help us come up with some ideas about what we might do to help them learn better. So if you look at the first side of the chart here, most behavior is done for one of two big reasons, either to avoid or get away from something, or to obtain or get something. And so this side of the chart talks about what they might be trying to avoid. And so if you look across the top of the chart, you can see that it might be possible they're trying to avoid some work. And how this chart works is that you can look down the chart and see some reasons why they might be trying to avoid the work. And then the chart provides some ideas about things that you might do to help them out. So for example here, you could look at the work and say, oh, are they having trouble with motivation? And if that's the case, you might want to think about setting up a reward chart, setting some goals, or if those things don't work, even putting some consequences in place. And there's going to be another video right after this one that goes over some of the ideas around setting up a reward chart. Another reason you might be avoiding the work is the work might be too hard. So you can see if that's the case, you don't want to check for understanding, make sure they get it. And if they're not understanding it, make sure that you're providing support or connecting with their teacher to help them out with that. And I'm not going to explain every single thing on this chart for you. I'm just going to kind of give you some big ideas from it. And so you can see that another thing that students might want to avoid is their teachers. If that's the case, you probably want to help them develop a connection with the teachers and get to know them better. It might be that they're sick of the computer. So there's some ideas around that also. And it could be possible that it's a problem with some other kids who are in the class. They may be trying to avoid some peers. And so if there's if they're struggling with peers, then there's some ideas around that also. Another good idea is if a student's really trying to avoid work or avoid their computer or the peers or teachers or whatever it is, a break card might be something that could really help them out so they can have a chance to avoid it in a structured, controlled way. The other side of the chart here you can see is when students are trying to obtain or get something. And so the big two things when we think about obtaining or getting something are they're looking for attention or they're looking for items and things. And so you can look through here and see that if they're looking for peer attention, there's some ideas around that. If they're looking for adult attention, either teacher or parent attention, there's some ideas around that also. And if they're looking to obtain some items, it could be that they're really struggling. They need to fidget with something. That's why they're trying to get a hold of an item. The other idea might be that they just want stuff and they want time to play with things. And so as you look through the chart, it's not going to provide answers for every single problem that you have, and it's more of a starting spot. But if your child is struggling with online learning, I would encourage you to take a look at the chart and kind of see where it fits in and give some things a try here. Is it possible that your student might be struggling with more than one of these things? Definitely it is. And if that's the case, I'd recommend that you pick one and start with that one and work through those ideas and see if you're able to help them out. And if that doesn't work, you could always move on and try another idea.